Ann. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Ann was a PLL, provisionally licensed lawyer in California, and had contacted our organization and volunteered with us for how long?
Almost 2 years.
2 years.
Almost
Oh my God.
2 years. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
You were an amazing asset and member of the team
Oh,
while
thank
you were
you.
here. It was you were kind of a blessing because you showed up at a point where we didn't know what we were going to do. And so we were in a really tight spot, and you showed up and hit the ground running, and it was just
Yeah.
amazing for us.
Well, thanks. And it was a great opportunity for me, too, because I knew I wanted to do something meaningful. I knew I wanted to help. And given the variety of cases that come to ELNA, there isn't really a playbook necessary. So everyone is a figure it out as you go. And it was a great opportunity to meet the clients and work with the team. And I will say that the experiences of the other attorneys helped me be successful, because they were able to point me in the right direction, either yourself or Jenna or one of the other attorneys. And I was able to do some research, help the client, and it was a great experience for me.
What you're describing is an experience that we all have, because when you start working here, it's a vast spectrum of case types. So
It is.
there's no one that can walk in the door and just be on top of everything, because
No.
it's just so diverse.
Exactly.
So how did you find that learning curve? Because it is so difficult for anyone, but I mean, you're in a completely different universe when it comes to the law that you work on.
Yes. So, first of all, I love a good challenge, and there's nothing better than being able to dig into an area of the law where you don't have experience. So everything from water rights on a particular property down in Imperial County, to pest management with a client here in San Diego, your standard contractor fraud, contractor non-performance, working with the state contractor board. So many different kinds of cases, even management of parking spaces. You never know what is going to come to you from a client perspective. And you take them all as they are and listen to their stories and help them navigate through whatever it is that they're facing. So I really enjoyed that aspect of supporting ELNA.
Yeah. So what would you do in situations where it was just a completely new area of law, like you had never even thought that existed? What would you do? Like, what was your process?
So one in particular was water rights. And in Imperial County, there is water that comes to a client through a canal. And I did not know what the rules were. So my first step was to reach out to the county and speak to county administration to understand what the requirements were. They pointed me to the regulations, of course, and then I just dug in and found out what the client was really entitled to. Turned out to be a neighbor dispute, ultimately, that we were able to navigate and resolve. But you don't know that when they call. They have a concern of type X or type Y. Usually it's not just one thing, so it's not always a straightforward answer, and it takes some digging. But not being afraid to pick up the phone and call whatever government officials or resources are out there. So just dive right in, head first.
Yeah. And how often would you interact with the attorneys in the office?
Daily. So whether it be on a specific case or if I were trying to figure out which direction to go, or if there's an additional supporting resource, the team was wonderful in providing those connections, letting me know that, well, I haven't seen that exactly before, but maybe start here. That is often the best insight that can help an attorney, is the starting point, figuring out where to begin, because every case is so unique and individualized.
Right. So if you talk to a client and they express something that you had never heard, didn't even know could possibly exist, you would say, okay, I'll get back to you, and then...
Always.
Okay, then
Always.
you would talk to the attorneys in the office?
Very much so, very much so. And there's a Teams chat that the team uses to just kind of put things out there. And if one attorney has a point where they're stuck, they'll just put it into the group chat, and then the ideas start flowing. And it's a great interplay of both the ideas and the connection to support resources. So it builds upon it. And there's internal resources that the team has put together over time as kind of in the background. There's
our wiki.
There's a wiki that has so many of the experiences there, so that you can kind of look through. But even beyond that is the people. The people at ELNA are amazing. The care, the compassion, the wealth of knowledge that they bring to how they support seniors in these communities, it is absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you. I mean, that's a testament to what the team has built, actually.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
Absolutely.
And you were in Florida when you were doing the
Yes.
work. You were never actually in our time zone, right?
Never.
How did that work out?
I live in Florida. I still live in Florida, and that East Coast, West Coast allowed me to truly provide my evening hours in support of the ELNA team, and it was a win-win situation, I think, because it gave me a good 4 or 5 hours every evening, basically half a day, to help ELNA, and I was grateful to have that time. So, yeah, it was a win-win situation. So, you don't have to be in California to help ELNA. You don't. So.
Amazing. Well, as I said, it was when you called us, it was just the perfect time, and you ended up being an amazing team member. You helped so many people.
Thank you.
So we really appreciate everything you did for the organization.
Yeah.
You're always welcome.
Okay.
To come back.
If my schedule changes, and I would love to come back. I absolutely would.
Okay. Sounds great. Thanks again.
Thank you.